Skeleton Key here. August is coming to an end, and that means it is almost time for Becca's Bookoplathon. Becca's Bookoplathon is a TBR game created by Becca of Becca and the Books, and I will put a link below. And it is pretty much a TBR building version of Monopoly. So she creates her own board, and it's a month-long readathon, and you can do roll as you go, or you can do, pick a number of rolls that you're going to do and then just add a roll if you get doubles. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I will then take this board and use it next year all year long with a roll as you go. And I usually do roll as you go for all of the Becca's Bookoplathon things. However, this time I am going to just set a number. I'm going to go, hers is 5. So I'm just going to go with 5 rolls and, more if I get doubles. I'm just going to see how that goes to just have that set at the beginning of the month. So here is the board for next month, and you can see there's all sorts of different things, not your usual train stations and go to jail and that sort of thing. And I would just want to say I am just super amazed by the detail and just the creativity that goes into this. And I've got my community shelf cards and my chance cards. And, I have Patience the cat who plays for me during the year. But here we've got my owl friend, Atenea. And so she is going to be flying around the board for me. So we start on go. I've got my dice. These are Neverwinter dice. And they're kind of shiny and sparkly. So roll number 1. Doubles. That's 2. So I'm starting off with community shelf. So I'm going to be linking to the announcement video that Becca did. And in that description section, she has a link to a folder with all sorts of printables, like the board and the little cards, and you can make bigger cards if you want. So, a book in French or Italian. Alrighty. Well, I guess I'll save wrapping up La Belle et la Bête for September. I was gonna try to get through it this month, but I guess I'll just wait. Okay, so now here is my extra roll for the doubles. 6 and 4, 10. Pole pick. Okay, so that means I need to pick a few books and then post a poll to see which one to read. I will probably do that on Twitter. Atene is a little big for this board, but I'm going to put her back on poll pick. And this is roll number 2. Five and 6, that's 11. What is that? Letter. Ooh, I get to use my alphabet dice. There. Better view of that. So Brian got these dLX 60-sided alphabet dice. And they are, let's see, yeah, they are weighted by frequency of usage. So there are more N's than Z's, for example. They're D60 dice. It is based on the Pentakis dodecahedron. There they are. So which one should I use? Let's go with blue. R? Yes. So I need to find a book with a title starting with the letter R, and I am allowed to ignore articles like, the, a, and. Ring World by Larry Niven. I've had this, I actually started it many, many years ago and had to set it aside. So it's off of my wall of shame. Yay! This ticks a lot of boxes on a lot of different reading challenges. So that'll be nice. So now roll number 3. 5 and 3, 8. First person perspective. So that would be a book told from the narrator's point of view. I've got a lot of those. I like first person perspective, so let's see what I can come up with. Oh, I gotta make sure this isn't multiple POV. Oh, I'm betting. Okay, so Charlie and Taylor, I bet it's multiple POV. Okay, never mind. Yes, network effect. Yes. Murderbot, ooh la la, murderbot. Definitely first person. Okay, roll number 4. 5 and 6 again? Wow. Community shelf again? Okie dokie. A book by a Grand Master. And that could be MWA, that could be SFWA. I've got a list somewhere. Editing Stina here, and I screwed up. I apparently failed to record this next roll. But you'll just have to take my word for it that I did roll and I landed on the roulette space. Okay, so here are the official rules for dice roll roulette. So basically roll 2d6s. I'm upstairs. I don't think I have 2d6s up here. I'll look, but if I don't, I'll just roll a d12 and I guess 50 pages-ish is what I'm looking for there. I do have 2 d6s. 8, which is 375 to 424 pages. While I was upstairs, I also looked up the SFWA Grandmasters, and I did confirm that Philip Jose Farmer was a Grandmaster, and he wrote To Your Scattered Bodies Go, which I have on audiobook, and I've been meaning to listen to all year. So I'm going to put that one down, but I'm going to reserve the right to substitute something else if I happen to read it first. So Ray Bradbury is a Grandmaster, and Connie Willis, and Ursula K. Le Guin, and there's Jane Yolen. There are many, many Grandmasters to choose from, and I have a lot of them on my shelves. or on my devices. But for the purposes of this exercise, I'm going with To Your Scattered Bodies Go, which is about the afterlife, I believe. Clocking in at 419 pages, we have The Hotel New Hampshire by John Irving. People keep recommending John Irving to me, and they never can explain why they think I would like John Irving. But I'm going to give him a shot. So that is the dice roll roulette roll. And now my doubles roll for roll 5. Nine. Favorite genre? Well, without getting into subgenres, I'm going to say mystery. So, any mystery book. So, I read a lot of mysteries, so I may actually get to something else before this, but I want to finish At First Light by Barbara Nicholas. It's set in Chicago. And the sleuth is Dr. Evan Wilding, a brilliant forensic semiotician. So this involves Viking Age runes. So this will be really super interesting. Okay, so let's jump back to the poll pick. I have pulled 4 books off of my wall of shame, and I'm going to post a poll on, I'm probably going to do it on Twitter, but here are the 4 books that I'm going to put on the poll. News of the World, which is historical fiction. This is by Paulette Giles, and there's a movie starring Tom Hanks, and it's set in Texas. Then American Spy by Lauren Wilkinson. This is set in 1986 during the Cold War, and our main character is Marie Mitchell, who is an intelligence officer with the FBI. Number 3 is A Master of Gin by P. Djeli Clark, and this is set in a steampunk alternate history Cairo 1912. And this is the first novel in that series. Everything else has been either a short story or a novella or novelette. And decided to throw some nonfiction in the mix here. Sorted. And this is Growing Up, Coming Out, and Finding My Place, a transgender memoir by Jackson Bird. This is one of those nonfiction books that I just skipped around a lot, so I don't know how much of it I actually read and not read, but it's, so far what I have read of it is just really fascinating and really, really useful. I would be happy to add any of these 4 books to my TBR. So I'm going to put it to a poll. The results are in. Got 18 votes on my poll, and A Master of Gin won with 61% of the vote. So I did post my poll on Twitter, and that's over and done with. And of course, P. Djeli Clark's A Master of Gin was the winner. So that will be on my TBR for Becca's Bookoplathon 2022. And the other 3 will go back on my wall of shame. And so this is my stack of physical TBR for next month's Becca's Bookoplathon. The other 2 books on my virtual stack are La Belle et la Bête by Gabrielle de Villeneuve and To Your Scattered Bodies Go by Philip Jose Farmer. This is weird though, doing the whole TBR like this, because now my little owl friend Ateneus just doesn't have anything to do until next year. But let me know in the comments below if you're going to be doing Becca's Bookoplathon this year. Yeah, let me know if you've got a video up, or if you have any thoughts on any of these books that I will be reading this year, next month. Hopefully I'll get all 7 of them knocked out. September's going to be a crazy month, but they're all crazy months anymore, so yeah, I don't know why I even say that. But yeah, please like and subscribe, and see you around.